Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here and I'm back with the third week of October read, start from the 15th through the 21st of October 2022. This reading is going to be for the sign of Leo. So let's see Leo, how this week is going to be for all of you out there. I will be adding oracle cards in this reading, so stay tuned. And before I dive into the read, let me remind you it's a general read. It may not resonate with everyone out there. So always pick the signs and messages that resonates and leave the rest. For personal reads, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can also check out other services that I offer as well in the description box. So let's dive into the read and let's find out what is coming in for you for this week time. So Leo, we have so many cards here coming out. We're going to take all of them. So let's begin. Three of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like, right now your life is being influenced by a lot of people around you. So I would definitely suggest you to listen to all, but do whatever feels right, rather than listening to other people and do what they want you to do. You need to have your own way of dealing with things, rather than letting people dictate you with what they want you to take action upon. Be careful with the kind of people you are with, because they will try to influence you. So just try to take charge of your life in your hands and do what feels right. I feel like there might be people at work front which could be jealous or kind of envious of you. Be careful of them and their energy towards you. With the World and the Star, I really see you shining bright, and I feel like it's going to be a tremendously good time for you when it comes to your work, career, finances. It seems like you will be having a lot going in your favor, and I do see some sort of envious people or envious energy around you. So just be watchful of that, because you have to be careful with not so positive energy around you. You have to protect yourself and your growth right now from people who could be jealous of you. So let's see more cards. Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Wow. I really feel like, this week is going to be the time where you are going to be getting very close to get what you want. But at the same time, I really see that for some of you, you might be getting influenced by other people in your life right now and letting your life be influenced. Try to avoid letting that happen this week time, because I feel like for majority of you, you are going to take some major decision of your life this week time. And if you listen to other people, or if you let them influence you or your life, you might lose out something important to you. So make sure that you are making some time for yourself, some time to make the right choice, make the right decision. Because if you don't have that time for yourself where you could take some major decisions about a specific someone in your life, you might end up making a wrong decision for yourself, which might affect your life in a most negative way possible. Because I feel like you might be under some sort of pressure to take a wrong decision in your life, coming from this group of people. They can be your family, they can be your colleagues, they can be anybody who you are with these days. So try to avoid any influence coming in your life right now. Try not to allow people to talk shit about your life or your love life, because I really feel like you have to have your guards up to anything that might come your way. To maybe they will be talking shit about your person, if that's what it is. But whatever the case is, you have to stand tall for what you believe in, and you have to do what feels right, rather than listening to them and letting them kind of make you take the wrong decisions. I feel like you're very close to achieving your goals. You're very close to achieving your success. You're very close to achieve your financial and love life stability. So again, it's very important for you to step aside from any situation where you are letting people influence you in any negative way. You have to take stand for yourself and your beliefs. So for some of you, you might be fighting for love with your family or friends, or something like that might happen. But I really see that you are taking the charge during this peak time. And for those of you who are feeling hard to take stand, I feel like you will be regretting that later on. And for some of you, you might be already regretting that, and maybe you are going through another phase that way, where you know that if you don't stand up for your belief, you will struggle again. So it's time for you to take action there. And don't let people influence you in any possible way. So let's see what the divine really wants you to focus on to have what you desire. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy, sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Again, I feel like for some of you, you might be going through a phase which is more like a cycle. You have been through there, and now it's time for you to stand up for your belief. Because if you don't, if you allow people to take action for you, I feel like you're going to repeat the mistake. And I feel like it's high time, especially when it comes to your love life decision. Maybe you have surrendered earlier, and you did not take stand for your love life before in front of your family, your friends, and now you kind of struggling because of that. And now the divine is bringing you another opportunity where you have to stand tall for your belief in love. Because if you don't take stand for yourself and for your love life this time too, I feel like you are going to regret that for the whole life. So make sure you take action which is needed. Feel motivated enough to go for that. Don't let your past fear blockages block you. Don't let people block you. It's time for you to take care of your dream, desire, and goals. Don't let people influence you in any possible way. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Again, I feel like for a majority of you, you might not be taking things seriously, but it's time that you take things seriously and consider this matter to be dealt with a lot of motivation, a lot of passion, and just stand up for what you believe, stand up for your dream and desire. Let's see last few cards of the read. Let's see what else is the oracle guidance for you right now for the situation that you're currently dealing with. Let's see some more oracle guidance for you that you really need to be working on to have what you desire. Let's see what else do you need to focus on to get what you desire. Higher learning. You have learned from your experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Again, I feel like for some of you, you have been through that cycle once before in your life. And for majority of you, you know that you have struggled. You have you could not forget what or where you did the mistake. Now it's time for you to learn from the experience that you've had and take the right step ahead towards what you desire. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. I feel like for a majority of you, you are you have experienced this before, and you are mature enough to deal with it in a better way this time around. So try to learn from your mistakes and try not to allow things to happen that you allowed in the past, where you allowed people to take action for your or maybe to take decisions for you, and in any possible way to influence your life in a negative way. So try to take the matter in your own hands and do what needs to be done. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this read. If it was of help, do like, share, and subscribe till I do the next read for you guys. Take care. Bye.